You sound great.
All right. Couch Guys Sports Podcast, episode number 237, I think.
Sure. I think so.
The Couch Guys Sports Podcast, guys, presented by our friends over at MANSCAPED. Make sure you go to manscaped.com. Use promo code CouchGuy20 for 20% off with free shipping. Get the best men's grooming kit in the game, guys. It's that easy. Go to manscaped.com. Use promo code CouchGuy20 for that. And also the site-wide sponsor, Shocked Energy. Use promo code CGSN for 10% off your order there. All right. So before we started recording, we were talking about betting. We were talking about sports betting. We were talking about Jared's pick. And let's get into this immediately because it relates to one of the stories I wanted to talk about tonight. So, yeah, you're coming through that mic. Same mic. Look at that. We match.
Look at the show. What's the word? Show consistency.
Show consistency. No continuity errors here.
No.
So, Jared, before the season started, you're fine if I say this?
Yeah.
He picked the Packers to win the Super Bowl with his.
I put my money where my mouth was. Now, to be fair, I also didn't think the Patriots would be good.
Right, and nobody did. There were questions about whether this team would make the playoffs. And also the thing is about the AFC specifically, like nobody knew what the AFC was going to be this year. Like you put the Chiefs up there at the top. People just assumed the Bills were going to be one of the best teams, which they are kind of, but it's not like a clear cut thing like we thought it was going to be. But the Packers in the NFC are starting to separate themselves.
I forget who it was. I saw some show basically saying the Packers aren't his favorite. I don't remember. I'm not going to try to fake. I know, but there was one big, I think it was ESPN show that one of the guys said, like, yeah, I don't see the Packers as my favorite. Like, I don't see the Packers as clear-cut favorites. I'm like, what are you watching, dude?
So who would be his favorite?
I think it was a you can't have one argument. Like between the Bucks and the Rams and the Cardinals and the Cowboys, like they're all flaws, but they're all really good. And I'm like, but the Packers have a pissed off Aaron Rodgers who really wants his own last dance moment. Like that was the instant at the beginning of the year when we found out Rodgers was coming back. That's when I placed my bet because I was like, great, he's pissed off. Devontae Adams is pissed off. They're still really good. They probably should have went to the Super Bowl last year, not Tom Brady. They're going to come do it this year. They're going to finish it off. He's going to show Green Bay what they're missing when he leaves next year and go plays with the Steelers.
Do you think he's actually going to leave? Listen, yeah. If he goes to the Steelers, that is scary for the AFC and the Patriots because the Steelers. I know a lot of people have some tough feelings on Mike Tomlin. I think Mike Tomlin's a very good coach. I'm a big fan of Mike Tomlin. That team, honestly, if you strengthen the offensive line, they've got a great defense. If you strengthen the offensive line and you add Aaron Rodgers to that team,
yep,
that's a wagon of a team.
But
that's
see, I also
automatically one of the best teams in the AFC, if not the best team in the AFC.
I think as we're talking this, I think Aaron Rodgers goes to one of two AFC teams. It's the Broncos or it's the Steelers. Like if he leaves Green Bay, he's coming to the AFC.
Yeah, I mean, in how about that would be huge for Denver too, because Denver would go from one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time with Peyton Manning, take a couple years off, and then they just get these guys at the end of the year, and then they get Aaron Rodgers.
And then Aaron Rodgers comes in for 5 years, and then he calls it quits. He should. I'm too bad Brady didn't go there. Maybe Brady will go there after Rodgers retires because that's how long Brady's going to play.
And he doesn't seem like he's slowing down, which is the thing. He doesn't seem like he's slowing down at all.
Nope.
But this is what I want to talk about tonight. One of the big stories of the week is one of the MVP voters, one of the 50 MVP voters. Habarkush, I think is how you say his name. He goes on, I believe it was a radio show in Chicago. He's a Chicago writer.
Yep.
Goes on a radio show in Chicago, and he says, hey, I ain't voting for Aaron Rodgers in the MVP ballot because basically I think he's a bad guy, which, that stems from the vaccination statuses.
Yep.
And we're not going to really get into the vaccination opinions on this show. Either get them or you don't. I'm tired of hearing about them. Frankly, personally, I'm of the belief that you should get them.
Same.
But I'm tired of stressing myself. I'm not going to stress myself out over it at this point. Okay?
Yep.
I'm boosted and everything. That's how I'm going to live. I'm tired of people telling me I'm boosted. I'm tired of people telling me that I should be vaccinated. I'm tired of people telling me I shouldn't be vaccinated. Just let me live my life. That's all I want to do. I just want to be vaccinated. That's how I'm going to choose to live. Anyway, Aaron Rodgers, this guy, not a big fan. Hub Arkush, not a big fan of Aaron Rodgers. Here's what he said on a Chicago radio show. Again, I believe it was on a Chicago radio show. 670 to the score.
That's Chicago.
Let me take this off of Bluetooth.
Where are those AirPods?
Yeah, I'm one of the AP. There's 50 of us who vote, and I am one of us.
And did you reveal that you're not voting for Aaron Rodgers? Is that correct?
I did. Yeah. I mean, I've been pretty consistent about that all year. I don't think you can be the biggest jerk in the league and punish your team and your organization, your fan base the way he did.
First of all, right there, calling him the biggest jerk in the league, pump the brakes, dude. Look into the past of plenty of other NFL players.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's not.
Kareem Hunt is still in the NFL. Take your pick. Like, come on.
Antonio Brown hasn't had a great past couple years.
Nope.
What about Deshaun Watson?
Yep.
The biggest jerk in the league.
I think he's a worse jerk than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I mean, the list would go on.
And Deshaun Watson's going to play for another team next year.
Yeah.
And play in the NFL.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite things. Is these people, like, they'll pick and choose what they want to be upset about. Like, there are plenty of players in this league that if you're going to go based on a moral standpoint, like, then they should never win. They should never be voted for anything.
There were people out there that thought Ray Rice deserved a second chance. After the
that
video, after the elevator video.
After that video, yeah. And I mean, like, and actually, speaking of, I'm sorry, but also thinking of, like, we just got done celebrating a guy who, has a checkered past himself. We just got done this week celebrating a guy who has a checkered past himself with Ben Roethlisberger.
Yep.
So, okay, so you just pick and choose. Okay, whatever. I'm not saying, like, you know what I'm saying.
There's no past with Aaron Rodgers. He's he just doesn't believe in what you believe in. Like,
he just didn't know if he wanted to come back to an organization that he feels isn't giving him as many opportunities to be as, tight with the team and making decisions as he believes he should be.
Yep.
That's his opinion. And
think about Brady. Like, Brady had a hand in a lot of stuff here in New England. Like, they don't publicly tell you that, but Brady was in the room with Belichick deciding on some players. Like, it happens. Right.
And here's the weird thing about this. If he doesn't want to give Aaron Rodgers, like, if his explanation was, maybe, I think it just came off too strong. If he just came out and said, I don't think you can be the MVP of a team because you decided not to get vaccinated, you know what the rules are, and you jeopardized your team's chances of winning because you didn't get vaccinated and you missed a game and you guys lost that game, I don't think you can be MVP. If he just says that, totally different story, right? Like, that's honestly, like, that's okay. Like, I get that. But just to go about it and say it the way that he said it, I mean, it's not ideal.
No, I'm just not a fan of. You're voting. You have the right. It's like a baseball association for, like, the Hall of Fame. Like, all these Hall of Fame voters for baseball keep saying, we don't want to vote for Kurt Schilling because he's a D-bag, or, like, we don't want to vote for the steroid errors because they're cheaters. But, like, I want to look at the Aaron Rodgers thing and go, if he deserves your vote because he played well on the field, he's leading his Packers team, he's the most valuable player in this league, then he deserves your vote. I don't care if he's a prick or not. Like,
he's the best player. He's the most valuable player right now. He just is.
Yeah, like, hands down right now, it's Aaron Rodgers.
He's playing out of his mind.
You can't tell me it's not. Like, I don't understand. You can't tell me, oh, he's kind of mean, and he doesn't believe in what I believe in, so I'm not going to vote for him. Like, we don't do that. No, It's football. Just you have a football vote. Vote football.
Just keep. It's been, you know what I think the part of the problem is with stuff like this. It's like, it's been 3 years. It feels like since the start of the 2020 election. It feels like it's just been everything with everything is just. Everybody just has to bring politics into it. Mm-hmm. Like, when I'm voting for the MVP here, I don't want to talk about politics. I just want to talk about how, unless he's a real scumbag, unless he's a real dirtbag. But I don't agree with the things Aaron Rodgers says.
Nope.
But he's the most valuable player in the NFL.
Yes, he is.
To me, that's not a question.
Nope. And there's no way for him not to be the MVP at this point in my eyes. Like he's done enough that this week, like some people aren't gonna play this week. Like, he's the MVP. And if you're telling me, oh well, I don't like his morals, like go screw. He's playing in the football league. You have to vote for your best football player. That's what you're voting for.
Who else are you gonna vote for? Tom Brady's really, honestly, big Tom Brady podcast. We love Tom. He's
Pro
fallen
Tom
off a
Brady.
little bit.
Pro the GOAT. Yep, but no, he's not there anymore.
They almost lost to the Jets last week.
Like you made the argument, Jonathan Taylor, a couple weeks ago, like maybe there. But if I'm voting Jonathan Taylor or Aaron Rodgers, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Like it's just if I'm going Aaron Rodgers versus anybody right now, which is the vote, it's Aaron Rodgers. Like I'm sorry, but like I don't care how mean he is. I don't care if it doesn't. I don't care, and I'm very much pro vaccine here. I'm very much pro normal person, but like I don't care how much I don't like his off the field opinions. I don't care how much I don't like the fact that he's like, I'm going to try the alternative medicine for vaccines or any of this crap he's spewing on random Joe Rogan podcast. Like, he's the best football player in the league right now. He deserves to be the MVP, regardless of what I think of him off the field.
Right.
That's it.
And it's just, it's frustrating. It's frustrating that like that because now like that kind of taints the vote, because now when you see something like that, when you see somebody come out and say that, like you probably had your ideas that there were people who were going to vote like that, but now that you actually hear somebody say it, you're like, okay, well, I bet you there's a few more who are thinking like this too.
It's not just him. He's just the one that came out and said it.
Right. All right. That's all I got to say on that matter. Let's we're going to have to talk about Antonio Brown, because he really has
former Patriot Antonio Brown,
former New England Patriot Antonio Brown. And we got to talk about the circus that this guy's created.
That.
Huh?
Good luck recapping that for this segment.
There's really I don't even think we really have to recap it. I think everybody knows at this point what's going on with him. But I'm going to ask you this, and then I'm going to talk about Manscaped. But think about this. Does he play in the league again? Because I had one opinion, but I've changed my opinion on that. But guys, we got to talk about our friends over on Manscaped. Hey, cheers to 2022 and resolutions you can actually keep. How about having clean and shiny balls all year round? Our sponsors at Manscaped are here to save your balls this year and make the ball drop into 2022 the cleanest and sexiest ever. Set your first New Year's resolution with good intentions and join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with our exclusive offer. Go to manscaped.com and use promo code CouchGuy20 for 20% off with free shipping. It's new year, new me with the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming. This year, take your package to the next level with their Performance Package 4.0 and brand new Ultra Premium Body Wash. Inside the Performance Package 4.0, you'll find the Signature Lawnmower 4.0. This electric trimmer is designed to trim hair and loose skin. On loose skin, not trim loose skin.
Dude, we're not losing skin here, people. I promise.
Hair on loose skin. This advanced skin-safe technology reduces cuts and nicks on your delicate nuts. It also comes equipped with a 4,000 LED spotlight that will shine a light to the promised land 2022 looks to be. A grooming routine isn't complete without applying Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver before showing off your 2022 self. These unique formulations take care of the smelliest part of your body and are a big boost to your confidence into the new year. To complete the set, Manscaped threw in their Shed travel bag and anti-chafing boxer briefs as free gifts to keep all of your goodies stored comfortably. And the new product that needs no introduction, the Ultra Premium Body Wash from Manscaped, solves all three of the perfect addition to your daily grooming routine. But in the shower, I shower every day and hope you do too. This body wash smells great. It's cologne infused with aloe vera and sea salt to keep your skin feeling clean, nice, and moisturized. Kick comfort and pore hygiene to the curb this year and use the best tools for the job. Whether your resolution is to work out more or travel to new places, be sure to travel to manscaped.com for our exclusive offer, 20% off with free shipping with the code CouchGuy20. Cheers to the new balls in 2022. Go and get 20% off with free shipping with code CouchGuy20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com using promo code CouchGuy20. It's new year, no pubes in 2022 with Manscaped. All right, Antonio Brown.
He can lose his skin. He can lose his skin.
What?
What?
Antonio Brown. So, basic recap. Sunday, middle of the game. Jared, I'm telling you, when I saw that first tweet and somebody said, the first tweet I read, Antonio Brown is in the end zone. I was like, what? Antonio Brown's in the end zone with his shirt off. and I saw the picture. I thought it was photoshopped. This is before I saw anything. I just opened up Twitter. It's before I saw anything. I see him, I see his shirtless man in the end zone. And I'm like, okay, this is photoshopped. And then I scrolled down Twitter a little bit more. See more pictures. I see videos. I was like, what is going on? What's happening?
Yeah. What is going on right now?
So Antonio Brown upset, claiming that he was injured. The team was trying to force him to play, which, by the way, right there confuses me because he's also saying that he was upset about the target share. So which is it? Are you upset that the team was trying to force you to get out there, or are you upset that you weren't getting the ball? Because if you're upset about being out there, then you wouldn't want the football. That's the main part to me that I'm like, okay, AB, like, come on, man. So, he strips off his uniform, does some jumping jacks in the end zone while his team is on the field. While his team is trying to beat the New York Jets.
Almost losing to the New York Jets.
A lot harder than it had to be for them. He walks out. He's on the sidewalk with a suitcase waiting for an Uber. And he gets into an Uber. Uber driver makes a video. Antonio Brown. And then today he released his text messages and
bank statements and
statements. And he
goes at Alex Guerrero. Takes a shot at Alex Guerrero.
Goes after Bruce Arians, releasing text messages. This man is just released a lengthy statement. Did you see the statement? Did you read it?
I did. I read it.
Wild.
See, part of me wants to believe him because of that statement. Like, it's a very long.
I don't know who to believe at this point. But the way Bruce Arians handled it, I think I'm on the Bucs side, especially because the problem
Are you though? Like, are you though?
The problem is, unless they were forcing him out there to play, but Bruce Arians had he had like a timeline where he was out there the day before, like he was going to play. He didn't talk to any of the staff. We had 2 appointments set up for him that he blew off to get his foot checked or his ankle checked, whatever it was. With 2 appointments, he blew them off. Like they were giving him opportunities. And the problem for AB here is he has a track record.
Yeah.
Like if this was incident number 1, maybe at that point you're like, okay, for sure on the Bucs here. But we know Antonio Brown at this point.
Yeah, I know, but like you look at what he said, he's like, yeah, I went and got an MRI, and like he sent the whole text chain and the stuff with Guerrero, and the fact that Guerrero just didn't work with him even after he paid him, like shows Guerrero's like the Bucs have a history with their medical team. Like Gronk played with cracked ribs, the Chris Godwin situation with the ACL. Like this Bucs,
you're right.
They have a history of botching medical stuff. So why wouldn't we believe that they just did it with AB too?
See, that's what I mean. I don't know what to pick.
So you take the fact that the Bucs training staff apparently sucks, and then you take the fact that he tried to go to Alex Guerrero because Tom probably told him, "Hey, we'll help you out," and then Guerrero ignored him, and then you try to say, "Okay, well then Bruce Arians came over to him and told him to go on the field," and I said, "No, I told you I'm hurt, I'm not playing, I can't play," and then the text chain comes out. I know he has a history, but I'm starting to be inclined to believe AB.
Here's his text chain with Bruce Arians. And I totally get what you're saying because I am so confused about what to believe here. I don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
This is BA. Make sure you're ready to go tomorrow. First of all, BA, wrong your. We are not resting for the playoffs. And then the next day, so that was December 30th. Next day, call me. Later on that afternoon, Antonio Brown texts a picture of some guy working on his foot or his ankle. And he goes, I'm all in, coach. Really can't get to full speed. I want to win, want to be there. If I wake up tomorrow, feel better. I'll be ready. Kind of rolled it outside on 2-point play. I want what's best for the team. Let me know when you feel free. I'll call you. And then BA said, come see me in the morning. We'll talk it out. Definitely want you with us in case you're ready. So right there, he's saying, like, if you're ready. And I would play this 2-minute Bruce Arians clip, but I'm not going to do that. It's too long. The Bucs released a statement. Here's the Alex Guerrero one. AB starts it off. Hey, AG, if we're not going to work anymore, that's fine. Let me know about the $100,000 I paid you. Only fair get back half my money. Let me know how to proceed. Alex Guerrero, good morning, AB. I appreciate you reaching out to me. I completely understand that you want to go in a different direction. Thank you for the opportunity to work together. You are a wonderful person. I hope for your continued success on and off the field. Please let me know where you want me to send the balance. Big hugs, my friend. Tom Brady guy, Alex, and then he writes on Instagram, the caption on the story. Tom Brady guy, Alex Guerrero, charging me $100,000, never doing the work on me. How you even work with people like this? This what I was dealing with.
He threw his boy Tom Brady under the bus.
Right, which the only guy who has been backing him up for years now, a couple
The
years
reason
now,
why he
is
has
Tom
a
Brady.
job. It's the reason why he's still in the league is Tom Brady.
Now, here's my big question for you. Because I don't think we're going to resolve what side we're on because I don't think I really don't think either of us know. I don't. I've got no idea who to believe. I'm sure there's going to be more information.
Oh,
And
you
the
could
thing is-
convince me one way or the other
right.
every time. You could
But
change my
here-
mind every time I have a podcast. Like,
Here's the thing. The Pat McAfee show actually brought this up. There are microphones all over the sideline. We're going to know what was said. We
Oh,
will
yeah.
know. We will know what was said. So we're going to know who's lying.
NFL Films, baby. Let's go. Crank it
and,
out.
and here's the thing. I got to assume Bruce Arians knows that.
Has to.
which is
If
why
he
I-
doesn't, he's dummy.
Right, which is why I believe him. I believe him. Now, if you're forcing Antonio Brown to go out there when he's hurt, that's fucked up. Then the Bucks should be in trouble for that. But
Yep.
I just don't know if I believe that that's the case.
See, that's one of those statements where you just change my mind again. Like, I could go back and forth.
Right.
Like, that's a valid argument. Tell me otherwise. Yeah.
And AB could say something that I
Oh,
would be
yeah,
like,
that
yeah,
makes sense.
sure,
Sure.
absolutely. Okay, so now is AB going to be on a football team next season?
Yeah. The Ravens will take him. Other team, I don't even know. Would Cleveland take him in desperation for some help with Baker? Because Baker's not going anywhere.
Baker might be going somewhere.
No, he's not going anywhere. That's their guy.
See that report today?
They're not going anywhere.
Baker and Kevin Stefanski, they're not seeing eye to eye, but then Baker's,
Yeah.
hey, hold your
Clickbait.
horses. I didn't say
Huh. Clickbait. There'll be teams out there that, I mean, there'll
that.
be
He said
teams.
something about the New York Giants today on Cameo.
Have fun.
Yeah, they don't have a quarterback unless Aaron Rodgers goes to New York.
Stay in the NFC too.
Listen, New York sports, I love that they suck, but it would be kind of cool.
Aaron Rodgers, AB on the same team. That would blow up everyone's faces.
Speaking of, might have some money on a New York team tonight. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to say yes or no. That's all I'm saying.
We're at your time window, sir.
I know we're close. What else did it? Oh, yeah. Here's my last question of the night. Who's the team that you do not want the Patriots to see more in the wild card round of the AFC?
And their
Playoffs.
options are really the Bills or the Bengals, right? Like
At this point, that's what it seems like. Yeah. Unless the Colts lose to the Jaguars on Sunday, and then the Raiders and the Chargers, if they tie, they both get in the playoffs.
I want that to happen so bad. I want the Colts to lose so bad just to see what those two teams do.
If they both kneel it, they both get
They
in.
just kneel the whole time. I want it to happen. Do you think they'll do it? Do you think they do it?
They could.
I hope they do. I'm rooting for the Colts to lose so bad just because I want to see that happen. I want to see what they do. But yeah, if we're going Bills or Bengals, because that's probably the most likely situation, I would rather the Patriots play the Bengals.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to play the Bills. I don't want to touch them in the first round. The game you beat them was in Buffalo with a fluke with no throwing the ball. They torched you in Foxborough. There's no playoff history in Cincinnati.
I think they were playing with a little bit more juice, though, than they're going to be playing with in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree. Like I think the regular season so the Buffalo Bills Super Bowl still. Like I still think that's their mentality. Like they win, they care about the games more in the regular season than they clearly do in the playoffs still. I don't know. I just look at what the Bengals are doing, and I think there's more thing. The offense is scary as heck, but like I don't know. I look at the Bills and go, I don't want to go up to Buffalo. I'd rather go to the Cincinnati Bengals and figure it out.
That's the thing, though. That Bengals offense is rolling. I'm a big Joey Burrow fan. And the scariest thing ever since college that you can see with Joe Burrow is when this guy is confident, when he's cocky, when he has an air to him. He's smoking his cigar after the game. He knows this team is good.
Jamar's down there somewhere. He'll get it.
He knows this team is this good. And
Yeah.
not to mention, you got Joe Mixon, running back, one of the best in the league. Then you got three top receivers. You got Tyler Boyd, which people tend to ignore. You got T. Higgins, which people forget because of how good Jamar Chase was this year.
And then you got
T.
Jamar Chase.
Higgins. Yes, Jamar Chase, one of the best in the league. He's going to be drafted early next year in fantasy. T. Higgins, guys, is nasty. I love T. Higgins. He is nasty.
And I will say, so the way you play the Bengals, if everybody wins, Bengals, Bills, you, Patriots, you play the Bills. If the Bengals lose,
They're not playing Joey Burrow.
if the Bengals lose, that's what I'm saying. If the Bengals lose and the Bills and the Patriots win, you play the Bengals. And the Bengals aren't starting anybody. Joey Burrow came out and said he's not playing. There's no way they're going to play everybody. They don't need to win that game. And Cleveland, yes, is playing a backup quarterback. And, I mean, it's Case Keenum. And they're not playing for anything either. But who are the Bengals' backup quarterback, right? Like, if you're not playing Joey Burrow, don't you think the Bengals might lose this weekend? Because it doesn't matter to them. They're prioritizing rest and health for the playoffs because they're confident whoever they play, they'll beat. It's lining up to you play the Bengals.
And they are the team I don't want. They are the team I really don't want. And it's lining up that it very well could happen.
Your easiest path, if the Colts, your best case scenario is if the Colts do lose and both those teams get in, because then you play the Chargers, and then you have no problem, in my opinion.
In entertainment wise, though, the Bills and Patriots wild card round would be electric.
Would be electric, yeah, no, 100%. It would be
You know,
electric.
Bills
It'd be
Mafia would come out. Patriots,
playoffs.
Bills.
in
These
the playoffs.
two fan bases and the playoffs, these two fan bases on Twitter have been going at it.
At each other, yeah.
It would be
I will say-
wild week.
I think a lot of Bills fans are forgetting how awful Josh Allen was his rookie year.
Right. We both pointed that out on Twitter this week.
Yeah, he was awful his rookie. His first 2 years, he was pretty bad.
Right.
People are questioning if they made the right pick, if he was going to get traded, if they were going to move on. Mac Jones has been really good as rookie. So, like, can we just stop comparing them? Because Josh is 4 years in now.
Yeah,
like-
they're posting that picture of like Mac Jones like this,
Oh,
like cowering, and then Josh Allen flexing. Like, you guys are comparing a rookie quarterback who was breaking rookie records
to a fourth-year player who sucked his rookie year.
Yeah, who's taking a team who missed the playoffs last year to the playoffs,
who are underachieving this year.
Yeah, against a guy who's in his fourth year and clearly a good quarterback. Like nobody in New England's like, Josh Allen sucks. Nobody. He's a good quarterback.
We're all past that. I think we're all past that.
Yes, he's a good quarterback. We know he's a good quarterback, but we're also not naive to the fact that Mac's a rookie. Like he's the fact that the Patriots are even having playoff football this year is awesome. I didn't expect it.
The fact that they were even a 1 seed at any point in the season. Like they were the one seed. They were the 1 seed at one point. Like, what are we doing?
At one point, the playoffs were going through Foxborough.
Oh God, if only that actually happened. Oh
yeah.
You know, that can happen this week still. That can still happen.
Listen, there's some wild scenarios. The AFC playoffs, this is going to be, mark my words, it's going to be one of the best AFC playoffs of our lifetime.
It's all so tight. The Patriots could go to the Super Bowl still. I genuinely believe that. All of these teams to make the playoffs, maybe minus the Raiders if they make it.
Yeah,
Can go to the Super Bowl. I genuinely think that. Because look at, like, the Bengals just beat the Chiefs to win the division. So, like, I think it's wide open. Do you think the Bills win the division or the Patriots this weekend?
Who are the Bills playing again?
Jets.
So
Who just almost beat your boy, Tommy Brady.
Jets would have to beat him. Hey, listen, New York fans, I'm with you this weekend, okay?
Fireman Ed. J-E-T-S.
Maybe this might be a trap game for the Bills.
It might be a trap game for the Patriots.
I don't think it is, because I think the Patriots know when we go to Miami, we get fucked.
I mean, you know what I will say, though? The one upside to this versus Brady days, Mac Jones grew up in this heat. He played in this heat.
Yeah.
The cold's what affects him, not the warm. So you might have a quarterback who actually play in the heat.
Golf on TV. I'm getting the itch.
Oh, soon. There's a course down the street from me. It's open. They're still open.
Is it?
Because there's no snow up here. They emailed out today saying, "Hey, we're open. Come play as much as you can." First come, first serve. I almost did.
We've got snow coming tonight.
Yeah, we got like 2 to 4 inches coming, something like that.
We've got 6 to 8.
Oh yeah, you're getting more of it than I am.
Yeah.
All
right.
Are they playing
we all
Buffalo?
good?
Oh, they're playing in Buffalo. They're not going to lose.
Hey, they might be a trap game.
Go Jets.
Go Jets. 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 Let's go, baby.
Pro Jets podcast this week.
Pro Jets. This is a Jets podcast.
It's the Zach Wilson podcast.
Hey, Zach Wilson might not be that bad.
Number 2 overall draft. Might have not made the mistake. Great pick.
This weekend's going to be awesome. Can't wait.
Oh.
Bet your face off, but do it responsibly.
What a week for Red Zone.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a good week. All right. Couch Guy Sports Podcast, episode number 200, and I think 37, might be 38. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Find out when he posted up.
Yep. Go follow us on Twitter, you animals, at CGS Boston Pod.
New
Nick
account's almost at
Quaglia.
100. Almost at 100 followers on the new account. Help us
Almost
out.
at 100, guys. We had so many more of you on the last one.
We had like 600 followers on that account.
Go follow it. What is it? What happened? We don't promote it enough. Oh, we got the national championship. We didn't talk about that. Although you don't really watch college football, right?
F college football. I hate college football.
This is going to be a good weekend. This is going to be a good national
I just
championship.
wish it wasn't Georgia Bama again.
I want
It's
Georgia
getting
to
old.
win.
It's getting old so bad.
I wanted Michigan or Cincinnati. But, we'll wrap it up here. Anytime we go, this team might be able to beat Alabama. Little Cincinnati comes in. We're like, hey, Luke Fickell, he's got this. They get trounced every time.
Alabama's going to win Monday night. Guys, Alabama's winning a national title again. Just get over it. Move on. Next season's coming.
The problem is Alabama's defense is so good, and their offense is also very good. Georgia's whole thing is their defense is badass, but their offense isn't badass.
Isn't good.
So,
No.
their offense has to go up against the Georgia, an Alabama
defense.
really good defense. And then Alabama's offense has already shown that they're capable to beat the Georgia defense.
Yeah,
So,
Bama.
realistically, I think Bama's going to win, but
Nick
I don't
Saban
know.
gets another ring. Aflac, baby. Good job.
I don't know who I'm betting on Monday night. I have no idea. It's a tight one. I might not touch it. I don't know. I don't even know what the over-under set at, actually. Whatever. We'll talk about that next week. Couch Guy Sports Podcast, episode whatever it is. Nick Quaglia, Jared Scali. Guys, we will talk to you next week. Make sure to go check out our friends over at MANSCAPED.com. Use promo code CouchGuy20 at MANSCAPED.com for 20% off with free shipping, guys. We will talk to you next week. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening.